You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Tuesday the 4th of March, 2025. It is 73 days after the winter solstice. It is 16 days before the spring equinox. Today is Mardi Gras, the last day before Lent in the Western Christian calendar. Have a very good time tonight. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 14th day of Venteuse, the day of the Veillard, the hedge mustard. The sun rises today at 6:25 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:07 p.m. The sun sets today at 5:51 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 6:18 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 6:50 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 41 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 28% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Thursday, the 6th of March. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, high tide, 1:14 a.m., 1 meter 68. In the morning, low tide, 7:27 a.m., minus 15 centimeters. In the afternoon, high tide, 1:42 p.m., 1 meter 40. In the evening, low tide, 7:39 p.m., minus 6 centimeters. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the New York City Parks Department says it's a good time to look out for ospreys in Jamaica Bay. The birds should be returning to mate and nest in wetlands and coastal areas. They love to fish. Look for their nests in high trees and on utility poles. Commemorations. On this day in 1580, 3 Jesuit missionaries arrived at the Mughal court in India. They had been invited by the Mughal Emperor, Akbar, to take part in interreligious debate and dialogue at the Ibadat Khana, or house of worship, that he had built. Akbar, who ruled an empire with many belief systems, engaged in weekly theological discussions across faith traditions, a notable example of dialogue, curiosity, and toleration. On this day in 1789, the first Congress of the United States convened in New York City. They put the United States Constitution into effect. On this day in 1791, Israel Jacobs, the first Jewish member of Congress, took office. He represented Pennsylvania. On this day in 1792, oranges were introduced to Hawaii. Botanist Archibald Menzies planted them in the Kona district of the Big Island. The Kona orange grew popular very quickly, becoming available in local markets and being sent to Oahu and California. On this day in 1815, the Ukrainian composer Mikhailo Verbitsky was born. He composed the tune of the Ukrainian national anthem, Ще не вмерла Україна, using a text written by Pavlo Chubinsky. The opening words are apt at this juncture in history. The glory and will of Ukraine has not yet perished, and yet upon us, Ukrainians, fate shall smile once more. Our enemies shall melt away like the dew in the sun, and we too shall rule, O brethren, the homeland of our own. And on this day in 1837, the city of Chicago was incorporated. New Yorkers send the second city fraternal greetings on its anniversary. What a youngster you are. And that is the Observatory, Tuesday, the 4th of March, 2025.